Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 best countries to raise a family in 2023. Are you thinking of moving abroad with your family? Or are you already in the process of relocating with kids? What can you learn from the families who have already moved to new homes in other countries and are raising their children abroad? We know that planning to move abroad gives you a lot to think about, but when you're thinking of moving with your children you have to think about and plan so much more. So, to make it easier for you, we have come up with a list of the best countries to raise a family around the world in 2023, and shared some top tips from expats who have already had the experience of relocating abroad with family. The benefits of living and working abroad at any age are enormous. However, kids often have difficulty seeing the exciting parts of such an opportunity in the face of the loss of familiar locations and friends who will be left behind. Language can initially be a barrier too. Ensuring that your move abroad is successful for all of your family members when you are relocating with kids will take significant preparation in advance of your departure date. Do not forget about international health insurance and international life insurance. They will give you peace of mind and protect your family no matter where you move. So, what are the best countries in the world to raise a family? Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 best countries to raise a family. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 best countries to raise a family. Number 1 on the list of best countries to raise a family is Iceland. Not only is Iceland known as one of the best places in the world to be a mom, it's also the world's best place for working parents, thanks to the flexibility and benefits both parents enjoy when it comes to raising kids. Icelandic parents enjoy more time with their newborns. Close to 90% of fathers take their mandatory 3 months paternity leave, and research shows that Icelandic dads continue to be involved in their kids' childhood. Whether they are at work or university, mothers and babies are welcome everywhere, even in parliamentary sessions. The reason for this is pragmatic: babies need to stay close to their mums during this crucial stage of development. Beyond the newborn stage, Icelandic parents have access to a wealth of activities and facilities that make it easier to bring their children around. Mums and dads learn to balance their work and social commitments while staying involved in their children's development. Free from any pressure to choose between family and career, parents share child-rearing responsibilities while having the space and time for themselves to grow as individuals. Number 2 on the list of best countries to raise a family is Denmark. The Scandinavian country is known for its excellent track record in terms of childcare, safety standards, and enabling infrastructure. That's why it is on our list of best places for relocating with kids. Citizens with per capita GDP of over $52,000 are more than happy to pay higher taxes as they are getting the best atmosphere for the upbringing of children. Safety, care about human rights, environment for gender equality, and a well-developed public education system are among the factors that brought Denmark to one of the best countries to raise a family list. Some of the reasons behind are government promoting gender equality by offering earnings-related day care system and a very flexible parental leave policy. Working hours are short, and it's perfectly okay to leave work at 3 or 4 o'clock to pick up your kids. There's a good system for early childhood health. A nurse visits your home when your child is a baby. Later, there are regular checkups with a doctor. If your child has the sniffles, you can take off work and stay home with her. The first 2 days are paid time off. And, of course, there's the daycare system. It's not free, but it's reasonably priced, and it's nice to be able to drop off your kid in a safe place with trained people while you go to work. Number 3 on the list of best countries to raise a family is Sweden. The country of 10 million Swedish scores perfect on human rights and the environment. With an almost equivalent per capita GDP of $53,000, the country has one of the highest child security standards with the best-in-class health and education infrastructure. Relocating with kids should be a great idea. Sweden is considered a great place to raise kids. Institutions like Försäkringskassan, Swedish social insurance agency, make it possible for parents to spend more time with their children. Children from the age of 3 receive 525 hours a year free of charge. The system is complemented by paid parental leave arrangements that provide 480 days for each child, insured at 80% of parental income. Both parents are expected to actively take part in raising children. This includes taking time off from work to take care of a sick child or to go on paid parental leave. Parents can share days or transfer them to each other. Number 4 on the list of best countries to raise a family is Finland. Finland has been widely recognized as one of the safest countries in the world. Considering the dangers of the world today, such as war, crime, and terrorism, being safe and sound is something every family needs above all else when you are relocating with kids. Parents worry over their kids' safety above everything else. Knowing you're living in a country known for its safety helps turn this everyday worry into an afterthought. New mothers can choose to either receive a baby box, a container holding many essentials for taking care of a baby, which can also double as a crib, which all mothers residing in Finland can apply to receive. If there is no need for this package, the family can apply to receive an untaxed sum of €140 per newborn, all covered by the Finnish government. The government also offers a paid maternity leave of 4 months not only for regularly employed mothers, but also those who are self-employed, students, and even unemployed. And if that isn't enough, rainbow families, or same-sex families, are allowed to avail of these benefits. The fees for public child daycare, varhaiskasvatus, depend on the family's income. The maximum fee of municipal early childhood education is $340, €288, for the first child and $170, €144, for the second child. The minimum fee is $32, €27, per child. Number 5 on the list of best countries to raise a family is Norway. Norway is considered one of the most environmentally suitable countries for kids. The westernmost country in the Scandinavian peninsula, with a population of over 5 million, is known for its highly advanced health and education infrastructure. With per capita income of over $74,000, the Norwegians are providing a perfect ecosystem for the overall growth of kids in the happiest environment. Great to know when you are relocating with kids. Another reason why Norway is a very good country to raise your children is due to the fact that children's development and care are prioritized. Children of all ages get to play outdoors to help boost their imagination, while every city in Norway provides a variety of activities for families. Children in Norway begin attending kindergarten at the age of 1, right after parental leave ends. This is known as barnehage, and children normally go to one in their municipality. There are also different types of kindergartens, depending on how many hours a day you need childcare, so you have several options to choose from, amid which such where you can interact with other parents while your children are playing. Your family always comes first in Norway, and employers understand this, so they are very considerate when it comes to your taking care of your children when they get sick. Moreover, all children under the age of 16 are entitled to free medical care, including dental care, so there's no cause for concern if you and your family are moving to Norway. Number 6 on the list of best countries to raise a family is the Netherlands. When it comes to health and welfare, the Netherlands is in another North European country, leading the raising of children ranking and everything related to relocating with kids. Known for family values and freedom, the country has the highest environmental rating along with highly protective child safety standards. With a population of 17 million, the country of windmills and ports has the world's best health and education system. People with per capita GDP of over $56,000 are spending big on childcare. There are many theories on why the Netherlands is home to the world's happiest children, but many agree that it is a combination of numerous things. A child's opinions and views are valued and heard in the Netherlands. In fact, children are encouraged to voice their opinions at a young age. Schools and international childcare providers often work with a children's council that meets regularly to discuss and participate in decisions on current topics. The Dutch government encourages cities to promote the rights and interests of children through local initiatives such as reserving 3% of residential areas for children's playgrounds, sandboxes, and more. In the Netherlands, it is not unusual to find more than one playground, soccer field, and fitness area per neighborhood. Number 7 on the list of best countries to raise a family is Switzerland. The quality of maternal and baby healthcare in Switzerland is second to none. Relocating with kids can be a great idea. From the moment their babies are born, Swiss mothers are surrounded by comforting expert help from people with time to spare. There is no rush to send new mothers home from the hospital. Time is taken to help get breastfeeding established if desired. And in most cases, it is desired. Almost 2/3 exclusively breastfed in the first 3 to 4 months, way ahead of most other European countries. Swiss parents are generally reluctant to hand their children over to childcare providers. This may have something to do with the history of children who were taken away from poor parents by the authorities in the not very distant past. Grandparent care is very common, and mothers of young children rarely work full-time. More fathers are reducing their working hours too. Number 8 on the list of best countries to raise a family is Australia. Moving to Australia will get you to one of the countries considered among those best suited for raising children. The country pays great attention to health, integration, and overall quality of life. Australia offers financial support for up to 18 weeks to help eligible parents take time off work to care for a newborn or recently adopted child. Australia has a high rate of participation in sporting activities and boasts a comparatively high life expectancy for both females and males. Australians remain particularly concerned about environmental issues, according to survey and government data. Number 9 on the list of best countries to raise a family is Canada. Moving to Canada will be a fun experience for your entire family, especially the kids. When it comes to schooling and integrating into a new social environment, your child won't be treated any different than a local child. Canadians are ranked as among the most tolerant and polite people on the planet. Canada has a high standard of living. Employees who work at places covered by the Canada Labour Code are entitled to up to 17 weeks of maternity leave. Those who care for a newborn or newly adopted child are entitled to parental leave of up to 37 weeks. Number 10 on the list of best countries to raise a family is Germany. Not only does Germany have a great educational system, but Germans pay great attention to childcare, in which they are ranked third in the world. The quality of life in Germany is very high, and when it comes to being the overall best country for expats, Germany is strongly among the top 10. Germany's open market capitalism also carries certain social service guarantees, reflected in school and childcare quality, the overall cost of children, quality of life and health. So, which is your favorite countries among the top 10 best countries to raise a family? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite countries among the top 10 best countries to raise a family in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'm sure others would too.